What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, aka the King of Soul, and today we got some Jordan 1s to look at. The Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in the pine green colorway. This is the 2.0 version. Before we get into the review, do me a favor, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. If you do dig the content, do me a favor, make sure you hit that share button. These videos that we do on this channel, again, they are for educational and, review purposes. So if you do have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to leave those below. Today's video is actually brought to you guys in support from Lavish Lifestyle Clothing. Now, Lavish Lifestyle Clothing, they are a urban clothing company. They are based out of Chicago, Illinois. That's my homeboy Denzel Jordan and his crew. They got t-shirts, everything over there. Make sure you guys go over and support them. It is a black-owned business, so of course we gotta show out like we do for everybody else. But they've been some big supporters of the channel, since day one. This actual t-shirt that I'm wearing today was actually gifted to me from them, so I did want to take the time to actually highlight and support them because they support me, and that's just what we do. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the review. Now, this particular sneaker, I've had these for about a few years now. Still dead stock, and you are met with your standard, Air Jordan 1 box. The box tag reads, the colorway is black, pine green, white, and then gem red. Now this particular sneaker, I know some places they actually did have a raffle, and then some stores they were actually first come, first serve. I was actually fortunate enough because I didn't hit in a raffle. I was just fortunate enough to just walk into, I believe it was a Champs at the time, and I did pick these up, and it was actually just bought in store and everything like that, so no resale on it or anything like that. But this pair is actually going for about $500 in my size. So if you check the resale market, StockX and everything like that, you can get a pair, or you can do what you gotta do and go across the water. But just wanted to do this review today because it was consistent with the shirt. But anything green. Green happens to be my favorite color. So anytime you had green on any sneaker, I'm gonna go for it. But there you go. Here's the 1 pine green 2.0. So we're gonna start with the right sneaker. Now the right one, same consistent with the left sneaker, so we're not gonna do both. But just like any other Air Jordan 1, has the same, build out as any other one. The Air Jordan 1 silhouette is just, timeless. This does have the same color blocking as your Bread Jordan 1 and the shadows and things of that nature. Now, the only thing that's a little bit different on this particular shoe was a couple things, but the biggest thing is throughout the entire upper, it is tumbled leather going through everywhere, the mid panel, through the back panels and everything like that too. Nike swoosh is tumbled as well. Now the black leather that they have here is dyed. It's actually this. It's a hazy black, kind of from a distance gives you the illusion as if it's a gray color, but it's actually black. But going towards the back, you do have the green, leather, panels dyed in green. Now on this sneaker, they did a little bit different than most Air Jordan 1. So instead of it being embossed, they actually gave us this black leather patch. If you can see that, I'll try to get it real good in the B-roll for y'all. But wasn't really a fan of that. I feel they could have did away with it and just did how they did with most Air Jordan 1s. Cause from a distance, you really can't even see the Air Jordan 1 logo. So I wasn't really a fan of that, but I do feel it was something that they tried to do a little bit different, because on the original pine green Air Jordan 1, it just had the regular, branding. So I just felt they were just trying to do something a little bit different. Now going across, going across the ankle collar, it is more of that, hazy black, finish, going towards the front. So there's your toe box. Now the mid panel is dyed in green leather, and if you can see, it is a heavy tumble. But going across like the, you know, remainder of the toe, they do have like that overlay in black. Now the shoe did come with, you know, black laces, and of course like it was unlaced, but you know I laced them up for review purposes. The tongue, you do have that nylon mesh material when it is in black. Now another thing that they did different on this sneaker, the tab that they have here at the top of the tongue is actually, it's leather. It's like a little tab that they have here. And then they do have the Nike Air branding in red. Another one of them things that I really didn't care for, but they were just trying to be a little different, I guess, with this release. Going over to the medial side of the sneaker, same as the other, you know, so you have like your grain panels, the grain Nike swoosh, and then like, you know, you have more of that black tumbled, you know, hazy black tumbled leather, you know, throughout the remainder of the shoe. Going across the midsole, you do have like, you know, this white paint, and then like, you know, you have that hit of green at the bottom. Now going towards the sole of the sneaker, you do have your standard Air Jordan 1 sole. So of course you have like your, you know, traction pods and everything like that, and then you have like your Nike Air branding right there in the center. Going towards the back, almost lost it. Going toward the back of the sneaker, of course, like, you know, there's more of that green. And then like one thing that they did a little bit different in most cases, like this little bit of leather right here that they'll have stitched to be consistent with the leather here, but they went with black. So I mean, there are some differences on this one, of course, like from like, you know, any other Air Jordan 1, but overall, I mean, I feel like it was a solid release. I would give this shoe, as far as like a rating, I would give this an 8 out of 10. Cause I mean, like I said, I feel like, you know, Air Jordan 1 is becoming one of my favorite silhouettes of the Jordan brand of all time. But I feel like there were things that I wish that they did differently. I feel like certain things that they did on the sneaker, they could have kept it, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't really necessary, and I feel like sometimes when you do things a little bit different, like if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? Like I feel like, you know, they end up kind of working against themselves on this sneaker. Now because I'm not a fan of like, you know, the tab here and then like, you know, this Jordan logo here. I don't think that's like a make or break situation to kind of like, you know, improve like the rating or anything like that. It's just one of the things where I just feel like I just wanted to give it like a solid 8, you know, nothing that they really could have done differently. They do give you an extra pair of laces, and the laces are in red, and it matches like, you know, the red Nike logo on the tongue. So of course, like if you want to swap those out and do something a little bit different, it's entirely up to you. But me personally, you know, I feel like the black laces will do is sufficient enough for like, you know, what I'm trying to do. I know a lot of people like say like, you know, they call this like the Gucci, you know, colorway and everything because like, you know, they hit to the green, red, and the black. But at the end of the day, solid release, but still, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. As far as like comfort, standard Air Jordan 1 comfort, like, you know, I don't feel like, you know, you should expect anything different with these. Then it does fit true to size. I did put these on, laced them up and everything. It is like, you know, kind of crowded like in the toe. But, you know, of course, I mean, I'm being honest, like I have like a wider foot than most people. So like at the end of the day, I would still recommend sticking true to size. I don't really like foresee like any reason why you should go up or anything like that. It's just sometimes like certain shoes be like that. But of course, as you wear them and everything, like you will get them where you need to be and it'll be a little bit, you know, comfortable. But before I get up out of here, I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys like a B-roll and on foot like I always do. So make sure you guys take the time to, you know, hit that notification bell at the bottom. That way you can kind of stay in tune whenever I do these releases. Also make sure you stay engaged. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Everything is at the King of Soul. So please take the time to, you know, follow me on all of my social network channels. But that's pretty much it, man. But again, like before we get up out of here, I just wanted to, you know, shout out Lavish Lifestyle Clothing, because like I said, like they've been some huge supporters. Danza, thank you. You know, you've been a huge supporter on the channel like since I've been doing this. So I mean, whenever you have like people like that, you always gotta show that love back. So I'm gonna be reaching out to him to kind of see if like we can get some more things like on the channel and everything, because at the end of the day, like they are an up and coming brand. So like, you know, we just gotta support each other. But again, I will tag them and be sure to like, you know, give you guys their information, because like they do have like, you know, some nice clothes. And I'm not just saying that because they're supporting my channel. Like, if it ain't good, it ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't good, I wouldn't even highlight them on the channel. That's just me being honest. But at the end of the day, like I highly encourage you guys to check them out, see what they got to offer and support them. You know, I got about 1,200, almost 2,000 followers on Instagram now. Like, yeah, man, y'all get over there and support them, man. You gotta be supportive and, you know, support other people if you want support, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I go. But again, I thank y'all for tuning in. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this on foot and the B-roll for y'all. And until next time, remember, you got options. See you later.